somehow January is literally right around the corner and I have no idea how that happened. But it's that time of the year where we have to start thinking about our New Year's resolutions, our New Year goals, and really plan out how we're going to achieve those goals. Last year I uploaded a video reflecting on my 2020 goals, and I also created some new goals for 2021 with you guys. So this year I wanted to continue that tradition. So with that being said, let's just dive right in. So I have all of my goals pulled up right in front of me. Does my laptop fit on here? Oh, it does. Perfect. In total, I had 16 goals in 2021, which looking back, I feel like that's a lot. I feel like a lot of us went through some type of personal growth or personal healing in 2020. I honestly feel like a lot of us didn't really have a choice. We were stuck at home, so what else were we going to do except try to better ourselves and improve? So I feel like at the end of 2020, I wanted to accomplish a lot, obviously, in 2021, which is why I think I created 16 goals. But the first goal that I had was to move, and I am so happy that we accomplished this. As many of you know, we moved from Boston, Massachusetts to Tampa, Florida back in April, so we did accomplish this goal pretty early on, and life has never been better. I love living in Florida. I love the warmer temperature. I am going to miss snow, but I feel like I'm only going to miss snow on Christmas Day, and then once Christmas is over, I'll be back to loving the hot weather. As a couple, we did do this. If I'm speaking solely about myself, I didn't accomplish this. I did increase my investments, but I didn't double it. I really wasn't focused on investing this year. I definitely could do better, and I definitely need to invest more. And this has not happened at all. I moved to a brand new state and I know no one. I'm also an introvert, so I don't really enjoy socializing. I do feel like I need one or two friends in Florida at least, but I don't really know how to meet people here. So that has been a little tough, but you know, maybe in 2022. I've grown quite a bit in 2021, not as much as I would love to grow, but I have to keep reminding myself that I am growing organically. Like, I don't buy followers, I don't buy comments or anything like that. So the community I have is legit. Thank you so much for anyone who's watching my videos, commenting, giving my videos likes, and all of that stuff. It helps me out a lot and I really do appreciate it. So I'm choosing to focus on the fact that I've been able to grow a little community of positive people on here instead of focusing on the numbers. I feel like I've gotten better this year at not letting my perfectionism get in the way for certain things, but for other things, I feel like perfectionism has won. Definitely need to continue working on that in the new year. This is an area that my perfectionism has definitely taken over. I said I was going to start my podcast back up when we first moved to Tampa, but so much happened with family, the move was a lot, and I just felt like I didn't have the bandwidth to my cat's eating in the background if you hear some chomping. And I also felt like what I had to say really didn't matter, that no one cared, which is just my perfectionism getting in the way, and I definitely need to get better on that. And I didn't grow it because I didn't film any episodes. I didn't upload any new content for my podcast. So it's understandable that I wouldn't grow something that I really gave no attention to. Nope, did not accomplish this at all. I started out the year strong, but then it just went downhill and I did not read. This was tough because we moved in April. We did take some furniture from our old apartment and had it moved to Florida, but there were a bunch of other stuff that we had to buy once we were here. So we did spend a lot of money this year, but I didn't buy things just to buy. I feel like I've purchased quite a bit, but I purchased with intention. I didn't purchase things just to buy because I could afford it. I feel like I've slowed down with my purchases. I've only managed to create 5, which I still think is a huge accomplishment. I'm a firm believer that everyone should have multiple streams of income. I learned that lesson especially in 2020 when I was laid off from my job. It's so important to have different revenues of income coming in case one revenue one month stops completely. Then you have like 3 or 4 other revenues of income that you can count on. This is definitely a work in progress. I feel like I've done a better job compared to other years in my life where I didn't relax at all. I did take time this year to really slow down, take a step back, and take time for myself, but it's something that I need to continue to work on for years to come, honestly, for the rest of my life. When I say self-care, I don't mean just doing face masks, but just really taking the time to, one, be by myself, really focus on my mental health, on figuring out and addressing things that bother me, things that are working for me, things that are not working for me. And I feel like I've done a great job of that this year. But again, it's something that I need to continue working on, because the minute I stop working on relaxing and self-care, my mental health will go down. Now, I've tried to get my driver's license in Florida. I even reached out to a driving school who I had a horrible experience with. Luckily, I never had to actually pay them. But my sister did visit in October and did teach me how to drive a little bit. I feel like I need a little bit more time learning how to drive and not being scared, because my anxiety definitely gets the best of me when I'm driving. I'm only going to get past my fear if I continue to practice, and I definitely feel like I need to practice a little bit more before I actually take the test and start driving. So it's not for a lack of efforts that I haven't gotten my driver's license, but it's okay. There's always next year. Did not happen. I still don't know how to swim. I don't know when I'm going to learn to swim, but definitely did not happen this year. I feel like I started this year off working out a lot, especially during the summer. I worked out, I stretched a lot. And then towards the later half of this year, I've kind of stopped completely. So I will say that I failed at that. Yes, I feel like I've done a great job of doing this year. I really don't go on my phone from like 8 to 5, 6 o'clock unless I'm posting something on Instagram, like on my stories. I don't sit there and scroll for hours because I feel like that's just a huge waste of time. And whenever I do scroll for hours, I end up feeling like shit, if I'm being honest. I'm not pregnant, I don't have a child, so I did not accomplish this. Moving on to my 2022 goals, I did keep it pretty simple, pretty short. I did not want to have 16 goals to focus on. I divided the goals between personal and career-wise. And I do want to remind you guys that even though I have like 10 goals right in front of me, every month of the year I come up with smaller goals that will allow me to achieve these 10 goals that I have written down. I feel like when you divide your goals into smaller steps, it's easier for you to actually accomplish them instead of just like tackling a huge goal from the get-go and not really having a plan on how you're going to accomplish those goals. But I'm just going to keep things simple for the sake of this video and just tell you guys my 10 goals for the new year. So let's start off with personal, because that's always fun. I did not accomplish my goal of starting a family in 2021. There were a lot of factors that went into not being able to start a family. There were a few months where we were actively trying, that we stopped because we had to deal with some family issues, but now we're back to trying, and that's definitely a huge goal for us. Like, I am dying to become a mother. I want to become a mother. It's like one of my biggest dreams. So I really hope that in 2022 that dream does come true. Fingers crossed. Sprinkle some baby dust for us. We are 99.9% sure that we're going to renew the lease on our apartment for the new year. Our lease ends in March on March 31st to be exact. We really don't want to move anywhere else. We really love our apartment, and when we leave this apartment, we want to leave for a house. So I think that next year we definitely are going to get serious on looking at houses, and we're also considering building a house. Definitely need to do a lot of research about that, but that it's definitely something I'm going to get serious about in the new year. Time to adult, for real. Did not accomplish that this year, so I definitely need to get my driver's license, especially if I'm thinking of starting a family and buying a house. I need a driver's license. I am the type of person, when I want something, I go get it. When I feel like something needs to get done, I go do it. And there's just certain things in life that you just can't control no matter how much you try. Like starting a family. I need to trust God's timing. I don't want to get super religious on my channel because everyone has different viewpoints on religion, but I do believe in God, and I do believe that everything happens for a reason, that God already has plans in place for everyone, and I really need to do a better job at just letting go and putting it in His hands. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's meant for me, it will happen, instead of stressing about things that I literally have no control about. That's definitely something I want to focus on in the new year. Practice a little bit more patience and to just trust God's timing. 1 book per month. Failed at reading this year, so I definitely want to do a better job in the new year. I am not really a people pleaser in day-to-day life. If I feel like I'm being disrespected, I'm going to let the person know, like, hey, don't really like how you're talking to me, don't like how you're addressing me right now. But for some reason, when it comes to creating YouTube videos and dealing with people that I have never met, probably will never meet, I find this pressure to create videos that absolutely everyone will like and that everyone will enjoy, when the reality is that it's completely impossible to do that. I can never create a video that absolutely all of my subscribers or everyone who watches it will love it. Everyone has different tastes, and I really need to work on finding the balance of creating content that obviously appeals to my subscribers, so you guys keep on watching, but also create content that makes me happy, instead of creating content just to create content because I know that particular topic gets a lot of views on my channel. At the end of the day, I can't please everyone. I probably will offend someone out in the world with whatever I say, even if I don't mean to offend, and I just need to learn how to be okay with that and keep it pushing. I also find it super weird that I don't have that problem in real life, but when it comes to being online and a content creator, I do have that problem. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. All right, now moving on to my career goals. At first, when I wrote down the goal, I was just like, grow my YouTube community even more. And I felt like that goal was too vague. It didn't really have like a way that I could measure how much I wanted to grow my YouTube channel in the new year. So I settled with 40,000. I feel like it's a good number to strive for in 2022. I'm just going to work super hard in the new year to make that happen. So if you want to help me out, definitely subscribe and join my little community. Yeah, I just leave it at that. That's one of my goals. Don't really know exactly when or how I'm going to do it, but I just put it on my list, and we'll see next December whether or not I accomplish this goal. I'm keeping it at 6. I feel like that's a healthy number. And that's just traditional stocks. I am diving a little bit into cryptocurrency, but that's still it's so new. So I'm not putting all my focus on cryptocurrency. I definitely want to invest more in the new year. I would love to know what your goals are for the new year. Definitely leave a comment down below with at least one goal that you're going to try to achieve in 2022. I solely film these types of videos, one, because I like watching these types of videos. I love seeing people create goals for themselves and working for those goals. It just motivates me even more to go after my own goals. So I just like filming these types of videos to inspire at least one person out there to set your goals for the new year and set a plan to accomplish those goals, and also to hold myself accountable next December when it's time to film another one of these videos and to see whether or not I accomplish any of my goals. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my channel. And and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.